Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. It's the BSN Sports Coach's Game of the Week on the MSA Sports Network. In impressive fashion, it is the Central Catholic Vikings advancing to the WPIAL Championship over the Heinrichs and Rams. Final score 63-34, but that game really not as close as the score would indicate, Terry. Talk about, really for me, watching, I know the skill guys are there, but the offensive and defensive line for you all season long, and I think especially here tonight, absolutely dominant, really, from start to finish.
Yeah, we always stress it starts up front, and both units were pretty much on tonight. I credit playing Richland. You know, that offense gives you fits no matter what part of the game or what, but our defense swelled up, stopped them on a couple key stops. First half, we took a nice lead, and then from there, we were hoping to get some starters out of the game.
Actually trailed at one point in this game 7-6. It seems weird to say that, but a key play, I think, in the football game very early on. JJ trying to go to the left side. You guys had been stopped for no gain on your first play from scrimmage. It looked like he was going to lose yardage. He was hit in the backfield, spun away, and really kind of a broken play. His speed and his awareness of the football field turned into a huge touchdown.
Yeah, very athletic play. He was almost knocked off his feet. He spun, pivoted, reversed fields, picked up a couple blocks, and made a big play out of what was actually a good defensive play by him.
No question about it. I think a lot of times, especially folks that don't get out to the game or just looking at the paper and the box scores, that get blown away by the offensive numbers. But this is a defense for you. David Adams in the middle, a Notre Dame recruit. He's got the arm wrapped up. What's the big arm wrap?
Just a little swelling in his elbow. He's been wearing that for a couple of weeks.
And a defensive secondary. The speed is impressive. The dominant players that we talk about up front in Jermaine Stevens and C.J. Thorpe, back from the injury from last week. He looked ready to go and raring to go tonight.
Yeah, he was very active tonight. Juice is a force in the middle, and it's a very active group up front.
Third straight trip to Heinz Field. Do they get any less special? Fourth straight trip to Heinz Field. Do they get any less special?
Nah, it's always an event for the kids, and the kids have changed, so it's kind of new to some of them.
So you head over there, and it's going to be a foe that you're familiar with, that game in overtime. And I know we're trying to get you out of here so you can go find out what's happened in that game between North Allegheny and Seneca Valley. I think last point we heard tied up at 28 apiece. Talk about those two teams and who you might face at Heinz Field.
Yeah, I mean, we're familiar with both of them. They're conference opponents, both good football programs, both very well-coached football teams. So we'll wait and see who we get and go to work.
Talk about, first of all, and we'll get you out of here, all four teams from your conference into the Final Four. That's a big-time feather in the cap for the Northern Seven.
Yeah, I think we should take some pride in that, and it's quite an accomplishment.
Great stuff, Terry. Thanks for coming up,
Thanks,
buddy. Best of luck in the championship game for the fourth time next week in Heinz Field, right here on the MSA Sports Network. You've been watching it right here, brought to you by BSN Sports. It's the Coach's Game of the Week.
Thank you.